I wish I could start this post with a better title, a better explanation, but at the moment I just can't. Because I just don't remember anything of my past. I woke up a few days ago in a dimmed green room with wires hooked up to machines and hearing voices talking about me, but unable to understand what they were saying. It's almost as if it sounded like my head was underwater. The men left. I tried to move, but I just couldn't. I couldn't scream out for help. I couldn't do anything. All I was able to do was look around this room, listening to the constant beeping and scraping while drifting in and out of sleep. While I was sleeping, I had memories, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Dreams of unknown faces and places. Places that look nothing at all like this. I do know that I awoke from one dream to a scream so loud it made my heart beat so fast. I knew I needed to try and force myself to escape. I forced myself to move off the table and landed with a crash on the cold floor. I panicked and looked towards the doorway. No one was coming. The screams from outside the room were coming from different locations. I knew I needed to get out. I slowly pulled myself up and wobbled to the door. It was locked. I let out a sigh of distress and made my way slowly to the other side of the room. I'd been able to study my surroundings while I was laid on the table, and I knew there was an air vent located here. I opened it up and climbed in, making sure to click it back in place. And slowly I slid and crawled my way through the small space which has now become my home. In the vents, I've been able to see other experiments happening too. Experiment 2116. In the room chained up was a woman. They fed her through a tube, pumping this orange fluid into her body. She screamed out almost instantly. Her body convulsed and changed as she grew flesh wings out of her back, and her face grew bigger and more rigid. Hair burst out of her skin, covering her body. The horns came in last, and then her chained up body fell limp. The men swore. Apparently, that was not the result they had hoped for. They undid her chains and discarded her corpse, kicking it to the side as if she was nothing. They left and called for Mrs. White to clean up room 19. Other rooms are the same. People are either caged up or chained. A few were like me and have been left out on tables. Other people have limbs removed and replaced with animal parts. After a few minutes of me leaving my room, the place had gone on high alert and the building had been shut down since. No one is allowed to leave until I'm found. I did manage to so far hide behind the staff area, and have picked up a worker's phone from a jacket that they discarded on the side, and grabbed myself some food and water which I've stashed. My only hope is escape, and I don't think that is even possible right now. Even if I could escape, I don't know where I would go. I still don't know who I am. I'm just experiment 4892. Update 1. It's been a few hours since I first posted, and I thought I'd explain a little bit of the layout and update people on things that had happened during the day. I've mostly been trying to navigate the vents. I dropped back into the staff area and picked up a pen, and have been writing notes, and drawing arrows towards areas that I use mostly, such as the bathroom. The place is still on high alert. They started with normal security doing normal sweeps. I stayed as quiet as possible, but after a few hours they gave up. I wish I could say it ended there though, but I can't. After them, they sent out the Whistlers. The Whistlers are creatures humanly shaped, but these are far from being human. Their eyes are dark and sunken into their pale white face. They have weird slits for noses, and they're walking. No, not even walking, more like gliding along the floor in black robe type things, their bony fingers entwined in front of them, and the thing that sends chills down my spine about them is that they have no mouth. It's just flesh. The whistle that comes out of them is intoxicating. It's drawing me to them. The sound is magnetic. I know I don't want to leave my hiding place, but the whistlers are making it extremely difficult not to leave here. Even when they leave the area I'm in, I can still hear that whistle in my head. I'm currently above one of the experiments watching through the grates. They seem to be aware of the whistlers too. They are currently strapped to the bed. Everyone is strapped to beds. However, you can see that they are trying to break free, even in their unconscious state. It was so strange. These kept being sent out in waves every few hours. At the moment, they've been silenced as they keep messing with the other experiments. I did manage to follow the vents to where some air is coming from. This place is huge, but it seems that this place is buried so far underground that getting out would be very much impossible at the present moment. I'll try to keep you updated as often as I can. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's story. If you did, be sure to hit a like. Or, if you want to support the channel, be sure to subscribe. Also, if you're looking to suggest any stories, you can find me over on my Discord in the link below. Anyways, guys, be careful out there, because you never know what's hiding in the dark.